Good morning. I've had my coffee just, and it's so cold. It's so cold out. I am in my living room, sort of mid living room. We've got I'm working on this gallery wall right here. See the empty spot right there? I haven't quite worked out what to put in those holes yet. So there's a little more zhuzhing to be done. But meanwhile, we've had something of more importance pop up, which is we're freezing. There's no insulation in this house. But we can't put insulation in this house until we fix the electricity. The electricity would be easy if we were willing to tear down all the interior walls, but we can't tear down the interior walls because, you know, I don't want to switch to sheetrock. I want to keep the lath and plaster that's in place. Now, Atlas is coming over because I'm talking. He is getting quite spoiled, this boy. He's now standing next to me. Atlas, come here. Come here. Up here. I'll show you Atlas. Here, hey, right here, right here, here, here. Get your face up. There he is. There he is. He came to say hello to me. You'll see my flash by. I found something warm to wear in this cold, cold weather. Oh, so cold. I went shopping with Grayson because Grayson's at work today, first day of their new job, and while we were at Old Navy, I found a pair of baggy old overalls on sale. So overalls is my new winter wear. I layer it up with a t-shirt underneath. I'm probably going to have to move on to long sleeve. But because I'm a little bit depressed about my winter situation, oh, excuse me, I thought that I would wear my flower shirt that makes me happy. It's my warm weather flower shirt. I put it on under my overalls today and under my sweatshirt. I need to do some cardigan work, don't you think? I do have lots of wool cardigans, but the sweatshirt's kind of comfy to wear every day. Thank you to Kathy Cashmere, one of my gals that comes on Saturdays for knitting, and we do all kinds of shenanigans. Oh, and I interviewed her, which I will put the link below, and we talked about tatting and stuff. All kinds of stuff. Dyeing. We talked about dyeing, not the dead kind. She happened to have been in a groove where she knitted up a whole bunch of socks that were too big for her. And she brought me over a bouquet of socks. So now I have nice warm wool socks to wear. And boy, howdy, am I wearing them. I'm also knitting on socks, which, why am I sitting here and didn't bring my knitting with me? I'll show you my knitting here in just a sec. They are bamboo wool nylon, so not your best choice for winter wear, but I do like those socks. They're my fave. I like that yarn. I like to work on that yarn, and I also like to wear that yarn. I am attempting to get a pair of little footies out of one skein, but I might have to pop into two. And if so, I'm going to regret it because I should have made them longer. But it's usually it's a two skein project, but when the yarn is like $5 a skein, it's kind of a bargain. So, working on that, and again, show you progress up in the window. I am a top-down heel flap sock knitter. That's my favorite. I like the way they fit my foot a lot. They don't tend to creep down. They fit well. So that's what I'm working on. And then today, finally, I'll be going into the back room that is supposed to be my office and that I touted for months as my room, my office, that has just been a pile of boxes since we moved in. That's what's happening today is I'm going to make it a usable room. The biggest reason is it's a contained space that's not as open and big as the living room, dining room, and kitchen. And I'm hoping that the heater can stay up in there because I can tell you right now, it's not even in the 30s yet outside, and it's like we're outside. This house is drafty. If anybody has any grand ideas as to how to keep old 1905 houses warm, or 1925, let me know. Hello, it's me again. Now it's evening, and I'm back up in my room. It's been a couple of days since the first video that I started. The house is still very frigid. Very, very cold. We have one full functioning heater in the dining room. We have 3 heaters that are, or outlets, whatever you call them, mini splits, that are working but make the noise of somebody dragging a garbage can in from the street and you're in the house, but you can hear it coming in. That's exactly what the sound is. And in fact, the other morning I woke up and we have a dumpster ordered for some work we did in the front, which I will show you in the next video because it's more to my front porch area, which I love. And I thought the dumpster was being delivered because that's exactly what it woke me up sounding like. It's intermittent. We still get heat, which is hence the reason I'm in my bedroom. And, but yeah, so we have that. The kitchen one also makes noises but works. My office, remember a few days ago in this video, same video you're still in, but now the prognosis has changed. That heater dumped oil out, and I will put a picture right here of the mini split, and it's dripping oil grease, dripping of some substance that cannot be healthy. So I've not turned that one on. That means my plan to move my living room into my office is now not an option. So we have no working furnace. Needless to say, I'm very concerned because we have had 3 heating and air conditioning guys. The first one who mucked it all up. The second one who, to be fair, had a bad job but attempted to fix everything, failing to do so. The third one who found 3 leaks of refrigerant, filled them, but by then I think these mini splits were a goner, and therefore now he doesn't want to call me back because I don't think he wants this job because it's too much work and he's never going to get his money back. So remember the last one when I said I think we're going to have to sue? Yeah, I think it's going to come to that. I keep going. This is a bit of a roller coaster and it consumes a whole lot of my time that could be spent finishing removing wallpaper or painting walls. Do you see that? That's half removed wallpaper. I think we took a video ages ago of us beginning to strip the wallpaper in this room. It's still in the same state. We haven't done anything. Let's see, what have we done so far? Well, I have paid somebody to put a brick patio out by the front door and finish the front yard fence and move this gorgeous gate that was on the side of the house that you couldn't even see to the front of the house. So now it's every day we go in, we're going to go through that gate. And let me tell you, it makes me so happy to see what we're calling Porch 2.0, Porch Life 2.0, thanks to Ilian, my friend, and my beautiful oak leaf gate. Makes me happy. So, yeah, that's, I'm trying to think if we've done any more home fix-it. We worked on a couple of windows. I think we've kind of decided those are too much for us because we're a month in and they're not done yet. I don't think we're really good home fix-it people, which is a really bad thing when you're living in a house that requires so much. So at some point, I'm going to have to find enough cojones, yes, I know what that means, to start doing stuff regardless of what's happening with David in his work schedule. But then again, I'm also behind in work, so I've got orders to fill and I have not filled them yet. Mostly because we're dying of the cold. All right, so Moni. What I've been working on when I am not just wallowing in self-pity is sock. And I got you the sock. So here is my top-down ribbing sock. I'm just doing a little shorty. And I'm going to put this on my bed and flip you around. Here's my little shorty sock. So it's just got a little cuff. It's what the cuff would be if I had a full-length one and folded it down. Standard heel. I do not do knit and slip. I just do a regular knit across purl back heel flap. Mostly because I don't wear out my socks. Ever. I've never worn out. I think the only thing I've ever done on a sock is wear out the toe. So I don't worry about any of reinforcing. I personally like rib down all the way to the toe. And in fact, sometimes I even like ribbing on the bottom of my feet because it gives me a little massage. But that's where I am so far. I'm about halfway down, maybe a little further down the top of my foot. I need to try it on. I'm doing magic loop mostly because this sock is thrown into my purse all the time. I don't take very good care of, putting it together, and double points would take 2 minutes extra to get tidy, and I'm not willing to do that. So this is out of Blue Eyes. What is it? Blue Eyes Guilin bamboo wool nylon, which I love. I loved working with it. I love everything. It's a little slippery when you drop a stitch, but that's the only negative to this yarn. And what's negative is more than made up for in squishiness. So that's my current knitting project, although there is a crochet flower of the week that I need to get back to. And then, remember how I've said in the past that I have knit my husband one pair of socks, and I told him if he didn't wear them or take care of them, he was never going to get socks from me again? These are those socks. He did take care of them. He did wear them. He lost them for a period of time, but then he found them again. And about 2 nights ago, he presented me with these little bad boys. Clearly, I need to reinforce socks when I knit socks for him in the heels. Look, it's right on the bottom of the heel. That's where he blew it out. Right there. Yeah. So I'm going to go in. Actually, I think what I might do is knit an afterthought heel into this space. Don't you think that would work? Tell me what you think. What should I do? I could do a flap and then just cover it up and darn it. I don't want to weave it because it's right at the turn of the heel or just under it. No, it's right at the end of the heel flap. I think I may tear back the loose stuff and just do some sort of a afterthought heel. Don't you think? I think that would work dandy. So watch for that. I'll let you know what I decide to do with these socks. But that is the knitting projects this week. I'm trying to think if I've done anything else. No, here. What I've done is lots of sorting. I did, because it's so cold in the sewing room, what I've been doing is hauling a box into the living room, which is slightly warmer, but still cold, and sorting through it with my layers and layers of clothes. That's what I've been doing. I think I got through 4 or 5 boxes, and then we hauled my yarn stash, not all of it, but some of it, to storage. We need to purge. We definitely need to purge, but for some reason I am having trouble turning off accumulate. We accumulated a few things this weekend. Coffee maker, a new coffee maker, and that's our Christmas present. All of us got a better espresso maker. So my coffee's gone up a bit. It's higher quality, very tasty now. And but then, you need all the crap that goes with it. So that was our accumulating sesh this week. But yeah, heating. All I can do is cuss. I hope things get better this week. On Monday, we have a quote for windows to double pane them in a special funky way that preserves the window. You know how I think I said at one point we were going to replace all the glass with double panes? Well, we had a specialist who specializes in fixing old commercial buildings and houses come in, and he's going to give us a quote to turn all our windows into double panes, but not remove the old glass that's in the first pane level. So hopefully, cross your all fingers that it's not $20,000, that it's a reasonable price. I don't know what a reasonable price is, but hopefully that will have a huge impact on our heat loss. Fingers crossed. And then, of course, my little porch project. That was fun. Yeah. I'll show you that next week. I also, I'm going to upload a second video right away that is a little field trip my cousin and I, Jane, took on our way home from the Tri-Cities last week. So that will get uploaded at the same time, but released on Wednesday. So watch for it. Yeah. So remember to watch this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it at all. I know I rambled a lot and moaned a lot. Follow us, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good jazz so that you can see the next video, that it will come sooner than most lately, right? See ya in a couple days. Bye.